in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco and Rosh are here and we are continuing Ace Attorney investigations.
Woohoo!
My men brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead.
Oh god, thank god he's here.
Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us.
What? Sir! I had nothing to do with it, sir!
Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha! I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field.
Or in this game series, like it all!
¿Necesita algo? Yo voy a ordenar algo. Yo voy a ordenar algo de... Wendy? ¿Quiere algo? Ay, tú sabes, dame un lugar que hace como hamburguesas y papa frita y eso. ¿No quiere? No. Dame, give me one moment, sorry.
Yeah, no problem, man.
¿Cómo mover? Tiene cosa de pollo, un wrap. Tienen ensalada. Ese uno de Caesar, ese tiene pollo y avocado, ese tiene manzana y... ¿Qué hace qué? Oh, este tiene pollo grill y ensalada y queso y una salsa de miel. Bueno, miel, pero... ¿Quieres eso? Ok. Y papa. Ok. Ok. I'm back.
Hello!
All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets.
A-cab.
But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go unchecked before my eyes. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement?
You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu?
Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Langzi says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic.
I
Uh-oh,
thought only Edgeworth could use that.
that's too much power. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured out that much, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right? That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
What's this philosophy of detainment?
You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? That poster in the background is very distracting.
Yeah, isn't it?
Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Zi. You think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he was that famous?
Ooh.
Lang Zi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies.
But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to the test? I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time.
Yes!
So what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh, then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured out that much, right? Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion. Heh, don't pat yourself on the back just yet. What's that supposed to mean? Lang Zi says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. It would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that. Sheena!
The Federal Firearms Restriction Act.
That's it. The Federal Arms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Not unless you're a member of the law enforcement like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right? If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun.
No!
What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden?
Good!
What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already.
Sir. I lost my gun, sir!
How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside the garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him here with his gun. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Langzy says the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Finally a quote even I've heard of before. I changed my voice. How does it sound now?
But we're lovely. Furthermore, Langzy says... Hurry it up.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So, this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to.
I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins?
Wow! It's not that I particularly care what happens to Officer Meekins.
ACAB, Mr. Edgeworth. What?
However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Chi Long Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Not enough blood for that to be the crime scene.
Nope. Oops. We got too excited.
Yes. Okay. This would be it.
Yeah, you'd assume so.
Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Yeah! So you did notice there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight.
Mm.
Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey, you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here?
I... Ooh.
Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk.
But sir, I really did take a walk, sir.
You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something?
Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Say me the way you did earlier, please, sir.
Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened.
Sir, not you too.
Those eyes!
He can see forever. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir! Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir.
What is this Blue Badger mobile?
It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the Blue Badger mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Oh. Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down when I was being a good dream merchant.
He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self.
He sure seems sure of what he said.
You try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer.
Sir! Roger, sir. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir.
Alright, then, where were you assigned to?
I was assigned to the main gate, sir.
He must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain.
Okay, then why are you in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir.
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation.
Oh dear. Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. The most suspicious of them all.
Matilda Wormwood.
Precocious little genius. Well, what do you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so...
Actually, that reminds me. The way I first got into Ace Attorney was when I was at a roleplay game in LiveJournal called The Sky Tide. And I played
Oh, yeah.
Matilda Wormwood there, and she and the Edgeworth there kind of had a little big brother, little sister relationship.
Oh, that's so cute!
Yes, I loved it so much.
She would absolutely run rings around him.
Sorry, do you read this line or not?
I'll read it again. I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so... I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger Mobile, sir.
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams?
Sir, the Blue Badger Mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am. Like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in Nightmare Man. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badger Mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir.
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers.
No, sir, of course not, sir! I would never do something like that, sir! You're absolutely right. Huh, you're good at this, forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little mad, sir. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir.
Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony.
Yes, sir! Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir!
How did you wind up all the way over here?
Well, I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir! Through hands with a 10-year-old. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks, and before I knew it... The good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. That was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent.
In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation.
Sir! That's right, sir.
That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. Sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there's one flaw in Officer Meekin's story. But I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans.
Beans about.
Da-da.
I don't actually know.
Let's...
This part's inside the Wild Wild West area garage.
Well, the only thing he mentions is the... I don't see how that contradicts.
Yeah, like you could have parked it afterwards.
Yeah. So he was at the main gate. He wound up here in Wild World West. That doesn't look like a contradicting thing. Nothing assigned to this area at all, sir. I was told to check every square into the main gate, sir. I'm looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely
I guess present the Badger mobile because it's parked there, but
yeah, it's like the only thing that seems to have any connection to any of the evidence. Like the only one
yeah.
that might be connected is the map, which shows like the main gate and the.
Yeah.
Let's see what their logic is. All right, yeah, the music stopped, so.
Okay.
Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such trans. Oh, because wasn't the garage locked up until now?
Oh, okay, fair
Yeah, and he
enough.
would have noticed the body then if he like tried to park it. Okay. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies.
Sir, I'm lying, sir.
Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage?
Actually, I just lost track, sir.
Lost track of what?
By the time I realized the Blue Badger mobile was nowhere to be found, sir.
Which would mean it was perhaps stolen.
And that's when I came back to this area thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen? It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. I think we can assume the car was used alright. To move the dead body.
What?
You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badger mobile to transport it all the way over here. No one would notice a body flung over a vehicle like that. Oh wait, no, it does have a little cover, okay. Now then, you're coming with me.
But it wasn't me, sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir!
Agent Lang, wait! What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you! Truth smooth! I couldn't care less! Our job is to catch the crook. That has nothing to do with the truth. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to the autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations. Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. Nerf. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice.
Wow, he got really tense all of a sudden.
Phoenix just somewhere becomes very angry.
Someone's hitting on him. Who's hitting on him?
Only I can hit on him.
Phoenix is like that. Have you ever seen that R ambient post where the guy's just like, I love my wife, she's soft.
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's Phoenix when he thinks about Edgeworth, but like only when he's like drunk or like half awake or
Yes. March 13th, 1:22 p.m. Gatewaterland main gate. Chased out like a pair of peasants.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Kay?
There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is?
You really shouldn't steal anything, however, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal?
A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever.
That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself.
Alright, and I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go.
I still never said she could be my assistant. Ugh. I'm just going to drop the issue.
Smart man.
The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe.
Mr. Edgeworth! The stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush. They found a witness at the stadium.
A witness?
You! What did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? Ah! The jig is up!
You can't take me alive!
Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves.
It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. And I believe with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.